play. Really? Hey, J. Cole. How's it going, bestie mod? Hey, Rebel, what's up? Let's see. Join us. I am right that Scheme was from the 70s, right? Pretty sure. Come on, load your nice little info thing. Really? You're gonna do this to me? 1970s. Found it. Okay, awesome. That's set up. I have to send a message real quick. BRB. Well, I have somebody that just arrived. I thought they were going to get here in like 10 minutes. So let me go deal with that. It's going to take like 5 minutes. And I'll get a drink. We'll be back. We'll start on some scheme. We'll start scheming together. So that's the plan. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, awesome. Thanks for bearing with me. 9 minutes isn't so bad from start to actual start. Yeah, Rebel, I liked Zig. I did. I had a few issues here and there, but overall, Zig was good. Granted, I mean, it was part of the plan as you go from C, C++ to Zig, and you just kind of feel like, okay, why did this happen? Like, what's good about this? And I mean, just having a build tool, pretty good. I'd say the one thing that I was not able to figure out, which could be a skill issue, for sure, or just unfamiliarity, or just the weirdness in my own system. But Zig, the ZLS, the LSP for Zig, it would not give me, it would not find the package that I installed. So like I installed Zap, which is like apparently the most polished web package. Funny story, if you guys have been following since C. For C, we used Facile.io, and I was like, I don't even know if this is a good package. I don't even know. But Zap is just a wrapper on Facile.io. Well, technically, he said he wrapped it and he patched it. So like, it's like Facile.io with some extras. So it was really funny to look at the source code of Zap and just see Fio under the hood. Allison coming in with the first. All right. And OBS doesn't want to find Emacs. Classic OBS. Let me find this. Come on, mister. You can do this, system. I believe in you. Okay. Control to Emacs. There it is. How about it? Emacs is real. Hasn't even finished starting up anyway. Okay, now we're there. Hey Purplish, what's up? Awesome. All right. Hey South Porter, how's it going? We finished Zig. You were extremely helpful, if that wasn't clear yesterday. So yeah, thanks for that. Let's see. What'd we end up with? Okay, there's our tour. Let's see if did I actually finish this README? What did I do? How did I type in? Okay, let's fix this. Yeah, I am too. There we go. Shout out to South Porter in the Zig README. We would not have fixed Zap's incompatibility issues with 0.12 were it not for them. Okay, cool. Let's see. So now I just want to go to probably this. Baby, why are you on some EC2 internal stuff here? What did Tmux do? I have never used Tmux to manage anything EC2. Oh, I know. It's because I was on my work VPN. Well, there you go. You know one of our IPs there now. Just kidding. It's just a VPC thing. Okay, so this was Ziglings. Alright. Is this going to continually dox me? I guess so. How do I just like completely exit Tmux? I don't even know. Like, I know I can detach, but I just want to close all the sessions. Type exit. Q. Just kidding. It's really exit? Okay. So you guys are absolutely lying to me. But maybe you don't mean, you mean like here. Like you would for other things. Okay, just classic Linux. Yeah, classic Linux. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Allison. Always trying to figure out what is a joke. No, all my sessions aren't there, but I mean, are still there. That's fine. I know how to do this one. This one is just kill session -A. Boom. Tmux master. That kills the current session. Yeah, kill session -A. That one worked. That's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm probably just gonna detach, go back in. I mean, exit's fast too. Yeah, we're good. Thanks, guys. We figured it out. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I still have starting soon on. I do. I don't think we're starting soon anymore. I think we're actually starting. I spent my morning figuring out solutions to SQL problems, so that was a lot of fun. And now we get to do something a lot more fun. Okay, so let's start Scheme. At first, I may have said we're going to start with Common Lisp, and this was my lack of knowledge. Now, when you hear something like Common Lisp or Standard ML, Nate Codes, hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. You spent your morning grepping logs. Oh God, I would rather be in SQL, to be honest, Purplish. I'm sorry. Grepping logs is that's just pain. Yeah. Is it better now? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And it was fun though. It was fun, Dylan. Oh, when it's to bust somebody? No, that's actually kind of fun. No, that's more like PI stuff, right? You get your magnifying glass out. You want to see week 3? Well, you just got to stick around. We'll get there. We're only in week 2. I like to see how many greps I can chain together. Yeah, fair. Very cool. Okay, so anyway, I was starting a log forensics, and everybody comes to me for it. Yeah, you gotta get a good name or something. I know, Nightshade. I know it didn't make the cut. Okay. I mean, getting through 12 is already going to be hard enough. We'll see if I can even effing do it. Yeah, absolute, just amazing individual marketing there, Purplish. Right. So I made the assumption without knowledge that Common Lisp was older than Scheme, only because it's more generic sounding. You know, it's like Standard ML, like it's pretty generic, right? It's the original, right? I don't know if Standard ML is even the original ML anymore. My entire reality is shaken. So yeah, it turns out Scheme came before Common Lisp, and in the interest of historicity, we are going to start with Scheme. So for those of you that have not been hanging out before, I have only written more than a dozen lines of code in one language on this list, and that is Haskell. I do love a Lisp, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Zoft, I actually love the username, ZoftFay, very cool. Haskell called it, and yet where's pick? You know, I don't think the Haskell call works if you have less than for pick. I don't think it works if you have less than 25 viewers. So maybe he'll show up. No. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I write a Lisp full time, so I should start Lisp week with that. I write a Lisp full time. No camel retreat. Oh dear. Hold on. Messages. Okay, all good. I actually enjoyed C, to be honest. It was a lot better than C++ for me, but you know, that's not saying anything for anybody who loves C++. I mean, I gave them 2 days. Two days for C++ is not like a fair shot to win me over. But C was like hella simple, right? I mean, not to get a freaking makefile to work, but that's okay. That's the hardest part of C, in my opinion. Yeah, so we did, I can't remember where I was at. I think I said that I write a Lisp full time. That's true. I write Clojure for work. Been doing that for 5 years. So Lisp syntax isn't anything that new to me. But Clojure does add some interesting pieces in there to break up the in-lisp parens, which I'll kind of go over the differences as we learn these other languages. But we are going to start with Scheme. Week 1 we did C, C++, and Zig. Those things are on YouTube. Okay, this is actually pretty funny. For some reason, I have no effing clue why. Let's see. Yeah, this is just my channel. I think I can do this safely because it's just my channel thing. I'm too scared. I'm so scared. What's gonna happen when I hit youtube.com? It's probably gonna dox me. It's fine. I've doxed myself several times. It's kind of what we do here. Your channel. Okay, we're getting there. So I don't know how this happened, but you see, like, we have 11 views for day 1. No, this is day 2. Okay, that's not a good example. I don't know. People are giving me a lot of views today. Okay, here's maybe a better. Okay, never mind. I can't make. People are watching this video, and I don't know why. It's literally just the raw VOD, but I'm just hella popular now. All right, I don't know. You know. I thought it was funny. It was like 500 and like the thing was like 536 views, 526 more than usual. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's basically 0 to 500. Okay. I don't know. It's just me literally struggling constantly with C++. I guess people enjoy that. Anyway, here we go. Lisps. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what a VOD is. Watching a VOD is a skill issue, no doubt. Shall we get started on Scheme? All right, let's start with how we start everything. We're gonna do a little make dir scheme. We're going to touch a readme. We don't touch grass on this channel, we just touch readmes. That's a pretty terrible dad joke. Okay. Scheme, readme. Scheme. All right. It got you smiling big, right? All right, good. Starting soon is still on? No. Oh, it's on the coding one? Damn it. You know why? I set it to the same keyboard shortcut. That was a bad idea. They have to be synced. It's because I clicked it earlier. Okay. Thanks. All right, we're good. We're good. It's synced. Yeah, it's absolutely. All right, let's see if we can get this somewhat legible. And we just read the top in case you guys are scared, you know, if you haven't been here before and you're scared that I'm going to read this whole thing. We just read 2 paragraphs. I can't read a whole article. Scheme is a dialect of the Lisp family of programming languages. Scheme was created during the 1970s at the MIT Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, MIT AI Lab, in case you were wondering, and released by its developers, Guile Steele, awesome, and Gerald J. Sussman. Can you imagine having the name Guy Steele? That's a name. Via a series of memos now known as the Lambda Papers. It was the first dialect of Lisp to choose lexical scope, and the first to require implementations to perform tail call optimization, giving stronger support for functional programming, CLAP, and associated techniques such as recursive algorithms. It was one with an L in the middle. Yeah. That's just to soften it a little bit. It's just to soften it for people. The dude probably didn't know that L was going to stand for, you know, what it stands for. Can't say it in case, you know, if I have to Google things, other people do. No, that one I didn't have to Google. All right. We did that in the 90s. We just did it with our hands. It stands for Lisp. Yeah. Isn't that what it means when people are always like going around like this? Like they're just saying that they like Lisp too to me, right? That's what that means. Okay. Where do we stop? Okay, I think we read that whole thing. Yeah, associated techniques such as recursive algorithms. It was also one of the first programming languages to lose their Lisp syncs. That's good. It was also one of the first programming languages to support first-class continuations. It had a significant influence on the effort that led to the development of Common Lisp. The scheme language is standardized in the official institute. Okay, I'm not going to read that. You know what that is. And a de facto standard called the Revised Report on the Algorithmic Language Scheme, RNRS. A widely implemented standard is R5RS 98. The most recently ratified standard of scheme is R7RS Small. The more expansive and modular R6RS was ratified in 2007. Both trace their descent from R5RS. The timeline below reflects the chronological order of ratification. All right. There we go, baby. 1975. 48 years ago. And people still love it. Okay, so that's scheme. Let's just leave that up. And now let's go, and how we start everything is a little Google. Schemelang, scheme.org. See, it's not purple. It's not purple. I didn't do this before. Okay, cool. I have my music a little loud in my ears. Hold on. There we go. Couldn't hear myself think. Wow. Known for its clean and minimalist design, Scheme is one of the longest lived and best studied dynamic languages and has many fast and portable implementations. From the Scheme standard reports. Programming languages should be designed not by piling feature on top of feature C++, but by removing the weaknesses and restrictions that make additional features appear necessary. Scheme demonstrates that a very small number of rules for forming expressions, with no restrictions on how they are composed, suffice to form a practical and efficient programming language that will never be used in industry, that is flexible enough to support most of the major programming paradigms in use today. Very cool. Love it. Okay, so that's scheme.org. We'll just start with a little... dang it. Is it? Scheme.org is surprisingly at scheme.org. How about that? Okay, so the only somewhat cheating I did, I think it was for Scheme, but it might have been for Common Lisp. Let me see. So I joined a Lisp Discord at the recommendation of an acquaintance, and they had lists for beginner resources for all the main Lisps that we'll probably use. Where's the Scheme one? Nope. Okay. No, it's literally just go to scheme.org. Okay. So which scheme should we start with? Okay. Maybe going to implementations is a bad place to start. We're going to do Racket separately though. Like Racket is like its own thing at this point, in my opinion. But I could, you know, like Scheme and Racket are listed. They have separate channels on the Lisp Discord. Just that's how separate they are. But I understand that Racket was like something that came out, like was based on Scheme. I guess they even consider it a Scheme implementation or a Scheme system. Okay. Maybe the FAQ would answer our question. Let's see. Let's start with docs. Teach your all Scheme in fixed num days. Amazing. Oh, there he is. Hi, Foxy. Yeah, they can't see you very well. Chicken or Guile would be the most common, you guess? Okay. That's good to know. There was a FAQ on the scheme.org. Yeah, you just see ears. Here we go. Oh, I figured out a way I can do this without screwing up my camera setup too bad. You just see his head now, but it's something. It's a little guy. It's a little guy. Okay. I think they had a FAQ. Blazingly fast website. Okay, even the FAQ is a little confusing. Okay, it's based on news group. We might just go with Rebel's suggestion. Is there an Emacs mode for Scheme? Of course it is. Of course there is. Come on. Come on. Why are you even asking that question? Okay. What's the best Scheme for beginners? Investment scheme. What's the best? What do they call it? You think Guile is the new version of Scheme? Okay. I forgot what they I already forgot what they call list of Scheme. List of known Scheme implementations. Okay. What's the best Scheme implementation for beginners? Yeah, exactly. You think Google might know after me searching about programming forever that, you know, I'm searching about programming. Don't recommend Racket. Come on. Okay. 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 No. All right. Let's look up this. Gix uses Guile. Okay, and what was it? Chicken or Guile? Okay, 2 votes for Guile. Sounds pretty good. So let's find Guile in this list. Interpreter, Mini, yes, yes. Platform, Mini. We like Platform, Mini. Okay. All right. New.org software Guile. Guile is a programming language. Okay, let's use Guile. Sure. For the desktop, the web, the command line, and more. This is sounding good. This is sounding good. Ooh, look at that. You can't even effing read it. It could be my dark reader. Let's turn dark reader off. Prepare your eyes to be... Okay, it's dark reader. It's not their fault. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't their fault, because it's really hard to read. There we go. Guile's an implementation of the Scheme programming language. Okay, we like it. We like it. Okay, I think this is what we want to do. Thanks. Guile's a good place to start. Install packaged Guile. Okay. Okay. We don't use Gwix. To install a particular version, add a version suffix. Classic missing Mac OS. Hashtag work pays fail on my part. Yeah, that's freaking cool. Yeah, might as well try it, right? Brew install Guile. Might need to go with chicken for macOS. Yeah, we'll see. I really like that their website shows some level of maintenance and what they said we could do. So we'll see. It's that, or I'm about to install malware on my system via Brew. But isn't Brew malware to begin with? Okay. Guile 3.0.9 is already installed. I already had it. Of course I did. I mean, come on. Okay. Did I install it with Guile? I mean, with Brew? Is that not how Brew List works? It is. Okay. I installed it with Brew. I don't remember. It was probably just a dependency of something else. Who knows? We already got it, guys. We're on top of it. Okay. Tools. We know how this works. Let's go right to tools and see if we have anything. Oh, this is a insanely long list. That's too bad. Okay. Let's go to learn. Tutorial, scheme primer. Okay, that might be good, especially if it's really quick. Scheme resources. Yeah, SICP, classic that I didn't ever do, but it's on my list. Otherwise, I would have already known scheme, right? Kind of how it goes. For those of you who actually went to college and had to do that book, you probably don't have fond recollection of it, but okay, come on. A scheme primer. Okay, but this isn't going to tell me how to actually get it set up on my system. I guess we just need to do this. We'll just do this. Built-in web server? Awesome. Guile scheme plus new Emacs plus geyser. Boom. That's what this tutorial was written using and is a powerful option. Okay, let's find out what geyser is real quick. Here's the familiar hello world written in scheme. The problem with this so far is I don't know what the scheme extension is. I don't know what it is. They didn't tell me. They didn't say you can put this in a file. Haskell. Haskell was mentioned. The alert, your Haskell alert is a little bit delayed. There's a lag. It could be because it was sent from my Intel based MacBook. It says it says use a REPL. Okay, what happened? Oh, right there. I'm just being dumb. Yeah. Uh-huh. I get that. You don't like REPLs? Well, writing Clojure full time, I pretty much have to like REPLs. I'm gonna just guess that Guile is gonna give me a REPL, and I guessed correctly. So if we say a little display hello world, we'll just forget about all of the specials. Yeah, we're awesome. Oh, you can't press up in the REPL. Oh, look at this. This is bad. How do I get to anything? How? Ooh, really? No up? Okay. There's probably some command I don't know. SCM is the extension. Okay, thanks. Read line with it. Yeah. Agreed, Infinite. Yeah, I use a REPL almost every day at work. Because Clojure. Okay, we got the famous hello world with skill issues as usual. All right. All good. All right. So let's just do this. We are just while I remember, I'm not going to take the time to actually write out what each of these links are, but let's just get a little. We've got new. We got this, and I don't think I ever looked at what Geyser is. Oh yeah, it's a collection of Emacs major and minor modes. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Zoftfei. Appreciate it. Installation. So maybe, oh, it seems like Geyser might actually come with its own REPL. That would be pretty interesting. Since Geyser supports multiple REPLs, having all of them will just add to the fun. Okay, good times. The quick and easy way. All right, let's do this real quick. Let me make sure I don't already have it somehow. I don't always remember things that I do. No, Clojure was a bad choice. I have so much Clojure shit in this thing. We'll search for Haskell in honor of Pick joining, even if he already left. We'll still search for Haskell. Okay. Use package. What do we call this guy? Non-new? Is that really what they call the package? Oh no, okay. No, that's just to add it to no, I already have Melpa, so I don't need that. Geyser MIT, that's what I need. Geyser MIT ensure T. Okay, that's the basic. And then we're just going to do, we just did a package refresh content, so we're not going to bother with that today. We're going to do a Geyser MIT, and we'll let that install while we do other things. Okay, sweet. So we got the install on Geyser. That will help for our Emacs config. I am interested to know if there's an actual... I have a hard time believing there's an actual LSP for this. I'd be interested to see. I'm guessing that that's just not really a thing. Okay, we got a Scheme LSP server. Interesting. We probably don't need it. It's such a simple language. Gambit, Guile. Okay. The recommended way is to... Hey, 85 Filter, how's it going? The recommended way is to install this library using Gwix. Unfortunately, it is still not available at the official Gwix channels, but you can use gwix.scm. Do I have Gwix already? I might. Let's see. We need a new window. I don't remember how to do that, but I know I can just do this. I don't remember the keyboard shortcut, but I know command, so that works. Oh, hold on. Looks like I missed a call. Something's going on, as always. Okay. Where were we? We were seeing if we have Gwix, I think. Nope. See if it's in Homebrew. Nope. Okay, it's fine. Is packaged using automake. Make sure Guile 3 and its development libraries are installed. On Debian, you can install it using... I'm guessing I have the development libraries? I mean, who knows? Guile LSP server has following dependencies. SF. Okay, we can install the deps manually. Okay. I'm going to go without LSP for now, and we're just going to see... We're just going to see how it goes, because I don't feel like doing all that right now for what's, in general, probably a very simple language. We can just use the REPL, etc. Do we get tab completions? We don't. Okay, that's disappointing. I might regret this, but we can always come back and do it. Okay. So this was Geyser, and we did this. We installed it, so we should be good to go. Let's just start FizzBuzz, because we know we're gonna do FizzBuzz. Okay. And let's see. Where were we? Scheme primer. Okay. Let's just see. Oh, Gwix is like Nix, another package manager? Okay. I've literally never heard of Gwix. I don't know how. I don't know how or why. Literally have never heard of it. Basic types, a few small functions. Unlike in some other languages, math expressions like plus and minus are prefix functions just like any other function. Yep, just like closure. That part's easy for me. This confuses a lot of people, and it's really not that hard. I know we get used to like reading them like when they're infix, and it's a little bit easier coming from like math that we're used to, but like it's literally just that the first argument would be your first argument to your infix. It would just be what's before the infix, and that's all that it is. So yeah, this is where people get a little bit more confused, but just love this syntax. I mean, I know you got the dynamic language stuff, but it's so good. You think mac and cheese without meat on the side can be a fine meal? I actually do not like mac and cheese, but yes, I think that is totally fine. Balder von Matten. Procedures can also be nested, and we can use the substitution method to see how they simplify. Okay, beginning expression, simplify. Okay. A variety of types are supported. For example, here are some math types: integer, floating point, fractions, negatives. Okay, very similar stuff. Since Scheme supports both exact numbers like integers and fractions and does not have any restriction on number size, it is very good for more precise scientific and mathematical computing. Like the floating point representation is considered inexact and throws away precision for speed. Okay. We have string, we have symbol. Okay, that's like closure. Oh, Boolean representing true, a little hash T. Okay, that's different. I like it. A list of numbers. Okay, so single, yeah, apostrophe parens is a list. And then we have lambda. Now, lambda is just, okay, they say procedure. We'll come back to this. Okay. Variables and procedures. We can assign values to variables using define. Define name Jane. Oh, yeah. Okay. Define greet name. String append. Okay. Define name Jane. String append hello name. Define greet name. Okay, I get it. So define takes an argument of the function name or procedure name, and then its named arguments, and then you can do stuff to the named arguments. Okay. I mean, there are some reserved keywords. I mean, I don't know how it works in Scheme, but I mean, I guess it's possible in Scheme you could overwrite everything if you wanted to. I don't know if they actually have the concept of reserved keywords because this is day one. Okay, Scheme has implicit return, of course. It's an S expression. All right, so let's just pretend we already know how to write fizzbuzz, and we're gonna say define fizzbuzz takes an X, and then we're going to do an if. Oh, I don't know how their ifs work. Okay, I guess I have to keep going until I know how their ifs work. Well, you could just play with it in the REPL. If hash t 1 else 2. That's how you'd write it in Clojure. Okay, how about it? Oh yeah, I already forgot I can't do that. If hash f 1, and I'm guessing that's null. Okay. If hash f 1 2 equals 2. Okay. Nice. So what's cool about the REPL is, like, if I wanted to grab that first output, it's just that. So that's what those $2s mean. We have those in Clojure, they're just implicit instead of explicit. Sorry, just getting a phone call from the bank. Whatever. Okay, let me close it out because it's not effing stopping. Okay, there we go. We're good. So what we could do without knowing how, so assuming this is how all the ifs are, we should be able to do a little if modulo, so if x modulo 3 and x modulo 5, then we're going to return fizz buzz. I don't need parentheses there, most likely fizz buzz. Else, if x modulo 3, we're going to return fizz. Else, if, again, this is just because I don't know any nicer syntax. They might have it. We can change it. We're going to return buzz. And then if we can't do any of that, we just return the stringified version of x. In Clojure, that's just this. I'm sure it's not that in Scheme. Okay, so that's the main thing I don't know. And then the other thing I don't know is how their scopes work. Okay, so we got our parens all matched up. We'll just save that for now, and we'll move on. Okay, variables and procedures. Define greet name. Yeah. We figured that out. Lambda is a name for an anonymous procedure. Okay. Oh, you can use let. Now, what does let do that's different? Let, which allows for a sequence of bound variables and then a body, which is evaluated with those. Okay, it's just like let in Clojure. Okay, cool. So that's very similar to Clojure. So just for like, I don't know if this is interesting to people, but the difference between Clojure and this would be, this is how you would start that first line in Clojure, is your arguments end up being in straight braces. And that's one of the things that makes Clojure very different than a lot of the other Lisps, is that everything, not quite everything, is in parentheses. Similarly in Clojure, which is going to be different than their let here, is we do things like this. So if you wanted x to be 5, you'd say let x equals 5, and then you can do something in the scope. So they have a similar thing, which is they're going to say let x 5, and then I can use x in this scope. That would just return x if I didn't have it in parentheses. So that's what let is. Cool. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Let star is like let, but allows bindings to refer to previous bindings within the expression. Okay. Yes, we are here. We're here doing Scheme. Okay. So let's see. Why is this so effing slow to scroll through? What is wrong? Is it my mouse? Is it the computer? No, it's my mouse. My mouse is dying. That's what you get for paying $110 for a mouse. Okay. They can return multiple values using value. Ooh, this is different. Okay. All right. I skipped something that optional and keyword arguments. Okay, that's very cool. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Schemes procedures can do something else interesting, return multiple values using values. As a particularly silly example, perhaps we would like to compare what it's like to both add and multiply two numbers. Values plus add and multiply to 8, and you get 2 values returned. And then you can capture both with define values. Okay, that's very interesting. I mean, there is like some more complexity. Like in a way, Clojure makes this simpler just through like destructuring, instead of having to have your own syntax for it. But it's cool. I don't hate it. Sometimes we would like to test whether or not something is true. For instance, we can see whether or not, yeah, okay, you're right. You're right. We do like to do that. How do you create? Okay, that's all fine. Okay, let's see. I think we just need to know how lists work, and then we're probably good. We can move on. 2 ways to write the same list. You can either do kind of a list literal, or you can do like a list constructor. Okay, very cool. And of course, you know, dynamism. Special list known as the empty list, which is a list with no elements, simply designated. It's also known as nil. Okay, all right. Look at that. That is nil. Okay. That is very interesting. So there's a nil checker like this, and that returns true. Okay, now we know. So interesting. That's really good to know about. Has a nice little nil check thing. And nice is kind of a joke. I mean, it's not like we like doing null checks, but that's the life. That is kind of what you get in the land of Lisp. You could just create your not option if you want to. It's fine. I'm sure plenty of people have. Okay, closures. Right, so it's just saying you could have a nested define, which returns, yeah, it's basically just saying you could return a function. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Iteration and recursion. Okay. Nice. We got some map. We've got a map. We have a for each. Anything else we've got that matters? Both useful for recursive and iterative procedures. Okay, we probably won't do anything with recursion today. Mutation, assignment, and other kinds of side effects. Okay. Okay, yeah. It sounds logical since you redefine the optional type as a list with a single element. Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad. Okay, we're not gonna read all this. We don't have time. Extensibility, of course it's extensible, it's a Lisp. So there's macros, scheme and scheme. Okay, very good. So let's just figure out how we can stringify something and we'll be good. Now, the nice thing about FreeGBT is, I mean, how old can these scheme things be? It's gonna be awesome at scheme. I mean, it should just be excellent at scheme. All right. How do I get a string from a number? Oh, I guess probably an int, an integer, and scheme. Let's see. Number to string procedure. What a nice name. All right. So we're going to do a number to string 5, and we're going to get 5. Beautiful. A little bit more verbose than the do everything in the world stir and Clojure, but we can deal with that. Okay, so now that we have FizzBuzz, we should be able to... Oh yeah, we use it all the time. Having symbols is so great in your function names. I mean, who doesn't love a question mark and a predicate? It's so expressive. It's beautiful. And then the arrows, like, I mean, and if you have like a ligature font, which I don't like, but some people do, like, it looks really pretty, you know? Love it. Okay, so we should be able to just say, I accidentally did an Emacs command, which was supposed to bring me here. I believe we said this is display. I guess I don't know how to concatenate a string. That's okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. Except I need new lines. That's the only thing. We could try plus, but I doubt it's plus. It's not how it works in Clojure, so I really doubt it. Pretty sure we're gonna get an error on that one. Nice, love it. How do I concatenate strings? String append. Very good. They probably have like a formatter or something, but it's fine. It might help if I put in an argument. We don't need this one. Okay, so we have that. Now, if we wanted to be... I have no idea how we're actually supposed to use this. So let's first go here. I guess we'll go here. Can I just run it like this? Yes, I can. Backtrace. In procedure FizzBuzz, unbound variable %. Okay. Oh, is that not the modulo operator? Okay, that was my assumption. It might just be mod. That's pretty common. Mod 1.3. Nope. Then based on how verbose some of their syntax is, I wouldn't be surprised if it was this. Yeah. Modulo 10.3. Whoops. Modulo. We'll just do 3.3 and we should get 0, right? Okay. That we can do. And then we just have to do a little %s % slash modulo slash g And boom. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Okay. Display string append fizzbuzz 1 3 6 5 10 15. Is 0 not falsy? I don't actually know. We can find out. If 0 1 else 2, 0 is falsy. Yeah, Nightshade. I feel that. I feel that big. Okay, so we're not quite there, but that's okay. Like, I love the REPL driven development thing. That's of course very common in the whole deal. But let's just see. Oh, well, duh. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I was assuming that I just ran it wrong, but yeah, obviously I have a couple options, right? So I could, so we need equals 0. Yeah, that's a great point. So let's actually do it this way. No, it's fine. I'll just type it out. A lot of people use like fancy things like smart parens, and I just don't like those packages because they end up screwing up too many things. Scheme has no type system. I mean, you know, of course there's types to values at some point, but as far as like compile time types, no. Okay, that was it. Hilarious. So that's why okay, let me think through here. Modulo x3 is 0 and modulo x5 is 0. So why would and 0 0 end up printing fizzbuzz over and over? That doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense, does it? Not having any way to get around in this REPL is hurting me. That's so weird. Oh, okay. So 0 is not falsy. That's what it is. 0 is truthy. For some reason, I didn't pick that up. I did it before, and I didn't pick it up. That 0 is truthy. Yeah. Yeah, right. Of course, it has some sense of type as far as like what you're putting in there. But yeah, maybe that's what you meant. What language did we just do? Hey, Allison. Yeah, this is Scheme. Scheme is a Lisp that is from the 70s, but has had a bunch of different implementations over the years, still used today. Very popular in academia, and it's what Racket was based off of, if you've heard of Racket. Yeah, so basically all those numbers would be truthy, right? It's basically saying, is there a value? what I'm interested in, so maybe, yeah, even null, even nil is truthy. So it actually does seem that so far the only thing that is falsy is false. I wonder if there's anything in here about, probably in the conditionals and predicates section. I didn't really make a big deal of it, but you know, we did just get ourselves a scheme internship right here. FizzBuzz, done. Scheme internship level. All right. All right. Okay. Based on test. Okay. Okay. Okay, they do have conned. That's kind of what I was thinking. Con test, then body, and then you can just do an else. Okay, so let's just clean this up because this is a really nice syntax that Clojure has as well. It's slightly different, less parens in Clojure, but it's still really nice. So instead of if, we're going to replace if with conned. And that should work. And whoops, no, I put that in the wrong place. Let's just get everything up. And then what's their else called? It's a, oh, that is interesting. So this is the one time I've seen straight braces instead of parentheses for something. This is hint compiler. This is our default case. So, I mean, a lot of, wow, that was such a peak. I don't know how that happened. Sorry about that. Wow, that sounded terrible in my ears. Okay. A lot of people are like, how are you going to keep track of all these parentheses? I honestly, like, doing this day to day, like, this is enough. Like, the red highlighting, it's enough. You can use rainbow parens. Some people like that. Rainbow parens is a package they have on like NeoVim and Emacs, where it will color all of your parens differently, you know, like so that you can see where each one is. But as long as you have decent, like if you know how to format the code reasonably well, like this is usually enough. Okay, so this looks right. We just have to replace this here, and that will go here. And that was wrong. And that's wrong. Nope. I'm still being dumb. We'll get there. And there. And then we just have to delete our extra parens. There it is. That's pretty nice. Way more readable. Yeah, I mean, if you need rainbow parens, I feel like you're nesting too deep. Huh, syntax error, that's okay. Bad use of else syntactic key. Okay, why? Why did you do this to me? What did I do wrong? Okay. That looks fine. Ooh, I have one, no, this is on a define. So that looks okay. Interesting. in subform else number to string of else number to string. Okay, well, what did I do wrong here? Let's see. Let's see what their cond looks like. No, okay, that's confusing. Why is that here? Why? So there isn't a straight brace for the else. Oh, that's really weird. Okay, I don't understand why they did this. That might be a typo, I guess. I guess it's a typo. All right, it's fine. We'll get there. Boom. And then touched it again? I'm guessing you mean never touched it again. Okay. I'm not saying it works for everybody. I don't even see the parens. Like, to me, there is no difference between this there we go. There's no difference to this. Like, I don't see this any different than I do a match in Rust, to be honest. So what? Match X. You know? Like, I don't see it any different. And then we have what? Like, one of the nice things about Rust, now Rust is a little special because your preds in Rust, right, and your match cases don't have to have parens around them or anything, but in a lot of languages they do, right? You would have to do things like x modulo 3, right? And then you'd have to do equals x modulo 3 equals 0. Like, I don't know. I don't see that. I just don't see a huge difference. It's just me. You like that Rust right there? It's so good. That Rust was just first class. All right. Yeah, Cond just made that way nicer, for sure. Okay, so it seems like FizzBuzz isn't actually, like, when I run Guile, it's just running the program, and then it's putting it in a cache folder. So I guess that's where this thing is. So that's pretty interesting. So I'm guessing I could take this and just run it, and it would be my program. You like that double right there? Nope, doesn't like it. Maybe that's not what that means. Okay, that's fine. My point is, like, how do you get, like, an executable out of here? I'm guessing it could be I'm pretty sure that is my executable. I don't know. I did // skill issue. It's all on me. Okay, that's fine. I can go with permission denied. Well, I did // because I wanted it to run. Let's do this. So then you would like it if you don't like rightward drift in Rust's match. I would if they introduce guards like Swift. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't use any of the special parens things. I think there's value in them. I just have found, like, I used to use smart parens, and I would, most of the time, it would keep me from writing a parens where I wanted it to be. And so I probably didn't, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Colchis. Like, I should probably just chmod it, but I guess we should do it. All right. Siege mod 795. I usually just do A plus X. I honestly, you know. Cannot execute binary file. Okay, so that's just the binary. How do you run this thing? How do I run scm.go file? I'm probably just missing something really, really dumb. Why is there nothing on this? Compile SCM files and install the Go files? No. Let's go to the Guile website and see if it explains this at all. Learn. That's where we started. We could do this in Emacs, but you know. Why don't I understand how to do this? Running Guile scripts. Okay. Okay, now that's different. What? What's the... I don't know. I don't get it in Nightshade. Discord, by the way. That's where I hang out. I do a lot of stuff in voice when I don't feel like streaming because it's chiller. Yeah, I don't have notifications on at all, so I guess it'd be you. I have forgotten to check my phone. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. I knew the call from my bank was just a sales call. We like to it's so creepy when people know how much money you have in your bank account and then they call you and say something like, based on the amount of money in your account, we think you would be benefited by these things. Probably came off like I'm being an asshole, but it's not that much money. It's just because interest rates are so high right now that they want you to buy all their CD products and stuff. You get unable to accept invite? I see you in there though. I saw that you joined, Kinran. That might be why. That's weird. Yeah, it's weird. I kind of get it. Like if I go to the bank to do something, they pull up my account, they look at it and they bring it up then. That's less creepy to me because it's like, of course you had to see my bank balance, but like it's a lot weirder if they give me a phone call like in the middle of the week. Like, I don't know about that. Like what? Run the report of anybody that has more than X number of dollars in their account. It's like, no, that's creepy. Yeah, I saw that you joined Kinran, but yeah, maybe there's just something weird going on there. Yeah, being poor is part of it for sure, Colchis. Dude, I'm old. I've had time to make a little bit of money. Not like that always has to do with it, but like, you know, I'm fortunate, privileged, all that stuff too. I was really broke in my 20s though. Super broke. Oh, that could have been it. That makes sense. That's really good, Heika. One simple trick. Don't have money. Nobody will want anything from you. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was just trying to understand how I can run a Guile file. Guile file, how I can use Guile to... Okay. New chat. Why is this so confusing? How can I run a Guile, the output of Guile program? Rebel coming in with the Lisp knowledge. Whoa, what are we doing? Oh yeah, okay, I've never had this AB stuff. What is this AB stuff? Yeah, look at this. Your choice will make ChatGPT better. Should we choose the worst one? Write your Guile program. Run the Guile interpreter. Load and execute your program. Once you're in the Guile REPL, you can load and execute your Guile program by using the load procedure. If your program is in the same directory as your terminal, you can load it like this. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Alright, yeah, that's what I did. As I just ran it with Guile, like kind of like a script. Like you would with a script, but I'm just trying to understand, like, how would you actually build a large program? Yeah. That's a very good point, Heika. Yeah, your choices will make Sam Altman richer. Interact with your program if necessary. Okay. Exit. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I mean. I think, let's see if response 2 is better. If your Guile program generates output that you want to save to a file, you can use the display or write procedure to write the output to a file. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess 2 is better based on my question. Even though it's not what I meant. Oh, sweet. I'm glad that worked, Henry. Can you run a scm.go file? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Rebels, I think it was Rebel, that said you specify an out. I missed that. I saw it and then I missed it. Missed actually processing it. Nope. Dude, how do I not see this? Why am I blind? Oh, there it is. I didn't read it all the way. Guild compile -o foo.go foo.scm. Okay. So let's try that. Guild compile -o foo.go. Wait. fizzbuzz.go fizzbuzz.scm. Okay. I still have to chmod. I'm just gonna do this. That's what I usually do. Someone tell me if this is bad. I typed my password wrong. No, I didn't. How about it? Okay. I don't get it. Do I then pass that to fizzbuzz.go maybe? No? It's fine. It's probably just not what I'm supposed to actually be doing with it. Go run. Here we go. It's Mac OS, so we just say open. All right, good times. We'll move on. It doesn't really matter at this point because if we find something good for web, it's gonna hopefully give us instructions on how to do all this stuff. Okay, so what do we actually do? We finished FizzBuzz. We got our Scheme internship. Let's go us. We have our REPL up. Oh, okay. I guess we can, let me just remove that thing for now because I don't know if this is actually going to work right. Remove snippets.go. And then we should have a git add, git status. Oh, I didn't save the readme. My fault. Probably an easy way to do that, but that's how I do it. Scheme. FizzBuzz. W. All right. Sweet. Awesome. That's there. Let's see. They say we can use Guile for web development, so let's find out if this is true. All right, we've got our Tanis. Okay, no, WebKits don't matter. Don't matter. Graph visualization tool, sweet. Okay. AWS, JSON web tokens. Okay, Guile WebSocket. I'm going to open that in case that's helpful for the future. Write web applications. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, she uses Bash for web dev, I think. I think if she can use that, then we're good. Right? GUIX data service stores about new GUIX and provides this through a web interface. Okay, we don't care about this. We don't care about this. We're almost through it. There's only 35 of them. That's why I'm going through it like this. Okay. Examples without external libs. Ooh. That's neat. That's very cool. I might do that. But installing an external lib is also, I feel like, a skill that's nice to see. Like, what is that process like? But we should look at that still. Let's look at these, and we'll look at the documentation Rebel sent. I think we're somewhere around here, maybe. Okay, Artanis. New operating system. GNU. GNU Artanis is a web application framework written in Guile scheme. Okay. Do we have like documentation for Artanis is online. But then why won't you let me open this? Why am I just downloading it? Oh, I'm pressing option. Stupid me. I just downloaded that a bunch of times. New Artanis has the following mailing list, getting involved, licensing. Okay. So here is it's a fucking manual. Everything's a fucking manual. Oh, FSF and their manuals. All right. This is very cool. Okay. Yeah, man scheme, pretty much. They love you. They love if you just download it and read it in Emacs. That's how you're supposed to actually learn everything. Well formatted in color HTML5 version. Oh my god, HTML5? Whoa, look at this. Whoa, shit, sorry. So much wall of text. Yeah, you basically have to. It's because they're so used to not having things broken up besides by parens. Is this good or what? This is when the web was good. You see this? I mean, look at that font. All right. They do love some info pages. Dude, there's a really obvious answer to that, and that is you know, I mean, RMS is all about sticking it to the man. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Introduction. Conventions used in this manual. No warranty. Nice. Installation. All right. Do we just need to install Gwix? I think we do. I think we just need to install Gwix. I mean, this isn't bad though. We could just do this. That's not bad. I could just do the binary. Hey, I mean, this is literally like the entire website on one page. It's just text. It's awesome. I don't hate it, honestly. I mean, I both hate it and I don't hate it all at the same time. All right, my back is not happy. Give me a second. There we go. What's going on? There's nothing exciting happening. I'm just standing up because of my back. Oh goodness. I got up, so See, there's the puppy. Of course, he's not actually a puppy. He's like 7. But, yep. All right. New. Binary installation. I feel like this is... Okay, let me just Google. Install Gwix on macOS. What's the right way to do this? Yeah, I'd say it's a no. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it can. Well, they actually have a shell installer script we could use. I'm just trying to decide if I just want to go down this path instead. I mean, I have to end soon. Probably, but we'll see. Types prevent bugs and security problems. Universal resource identifiers. How Guile represents specific header values. Okay, let's see web examples. That's a good idea. Web examples. How about this? Define handler request body, that's fine. Define hello world handler, use modules web server. Run server hello world handler. Okay, we're just doing this. That's insane. That's insanely simple. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, cool. So let's get that junior scheme job and create a web server. And by a web server, I mean literally it's already built in. We just have to run it. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I guess we're just going to have source. We'll just put it right in here. That's fine. Touch, hello. We'll just say call it server. Server.scm. And scheme hello world server. Okay. So all we have to do is define hello world handler request body values, got a list, content type dot type slash plain parens hello world. Okay. Use modules web server. Run server hello world handler. Okay. So that's running. We didn't print anything, so it's not printing anything. let's get ourselves a new window. And it says the default port's 8080. So we'll curl that. Boom. Hello world. Wow. No library. It's built in. It's done for you. That's insane. Hey, General Concativity. I wish I had a concave keyboard. That's for sure. I have a Ergodox with MX Browns. It's like 8 years old now. Yep. All right. You know what this means? We can put Scheme on our resume right here. We're going to get all those Scheme jobs. I mean, we just did Hello World, and you don't even need any effing libraries. You just have built-in modules to Guile, at least. Not gonna lie, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. That wasn't bad. Okay, so let's figure this out. We're gonna need a little bit more than this, but that's okay. So we have a web request, web response, web URI. That's fine. If equal request path components request hacker, I'm guessing that's a path. Values content type hello hacker. Oh no, this is literally the next thing that we do for our web server. By the way, we've done this for every language basically. And so let's just copy over our scheme. Bubble Sword CSS. That's hilarious. I saw that. I think that's what it was, right? I know people are doing crazy meme things with CSS these days. But what's meta about that is that CSS is a meme, so yeah. Okay. I don't remember reading what comments are. I'm just assuming they're the same as in basically every Lisp. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Let's run here. Let's put our imports at the top. And let's see what this is. So let's load up the request, response, and URI modules and just do that. All right. We can do this. So is there a reason? I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason they had it separately. I think it was just because they had a comment on that line, but they could have done the comment even so. Interesting. It's fine. We'll just go with this. This is totally good. All right. So his mama's home, not his real mama, his other mama. So he's real excited now. I was talking about the dog, by the way. Okay, split and stupid keyboard. Okay. Decode URI path, request, URI, request. All right, I think we got that line. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna split and decode the URI path. So we're getting that. That looks good. So you can get request path components. And I wonder what equal does. I'm gonna guess equal is a list operation based on how it's used. And let's see. So let's see if we said 1, 2, 3, and then we gave it a 3. Nope, not how it works. Okay, where's the scheme documentation? There's scheme. Did we already did we close scheme.org? I think we did. Let's find out what equal does. I just have to know. Docs. Oh, right, but we're using Guile. Right, so it's probably on the Guile docs. Huh? We got a little... It's so hard when everything just has an effing new. If it's all an effing GNU, how are you supposed to actually... How are you supposed to know? Guile 3.0, reference manual... HTML on one web page. I think we already have this open somewhere, but it's fine. Okay, this one took some time. It's thinking about it. We're getting there. Do we remember what we want to look up? Of course, this is a reference manual, so maybe it doesn't actually have like full API documentation. Is there like a nice link for Guile standard lib documentation? I mean, that it's like less of a thing in Lisps in a way, but let's see. For complete documentation, we advise you to consult the standard library section of the report. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to do this, assuming it ever loads. All right, well, this one web page of HTML, it was not a win in this case. Come on, Brave, you can do this. Come on, MacBook, I believe in you. Okay, no? Are you just going to freeze everything? Do I have too many single web pages open that have like way too much text on them? Equal. Ooh, I bet your golds sound nice. Equal. Define method equal. No, that's not it. Oh, it's literally just equal that way. Oh my god. I'm dumb. Okay. It's literally just that kind of equal. So the code just was doing something that I was not expecting. That's what it comes down to. Request, because I didn't expect that split and decode URI path would just pass back the path. Now that I read it again, it makes it make a lot more sense. So slow when a site has a custom font. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was being silly. Okay, so I think I know how we would do our next one then. Now I bet there's a way to register multiple handlers, and they're about to talk about that. For now, let's just test them individually. So we'll just do a little bit of this and that, and we'll call this a hello name handler, and let's do a that, and here, Okay. So we have request path components, and so we would want we could do a couple things, but let's start with a let, actually. We're going to do a let, and it's going to have the path. Well, actually, we'll just say name. And I think we can make this work because we're going to say, this is what it is in Clojure. I don't know if this is going to work here. Split and decode URI path. All right, this is fine. And then we already know how to concat a string. It was a string append, right? And we're gonna just say hello. Okay, yeah, I know. We'll just do it this way, fine. Hello, name that. Most likely that is there. Get our parens right. And then we'll go to name handler. There we go. Where's our server? Yeah, I'm pretty sure int isn't valid, but just wanted to see. Bad let inform string append. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, this is right, and then that's all our bindings. Yeah. Possibly unbound variable int. Yeah. Possible wrong number of arguments to split and decode URI path. Yeah, it absolutely is. Wow, those are good warnings actually. Did you see that? Even though I didn't pass, except this wasn't even it. It was supposed to be request path components. It was the wrong thing anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure int is not a real thing. Let's find out what it actually is. Q. Okay, what? There we go. Int 1 0. Nope, not a thing. First, just seeing if any of these are things. Nope. Okay. I'm just guessing syntax at this point. Where is our big reference manual? We want lists. Actually, it might be faster in the little the thing we were reading earlier, but I don't know where I did that. Scheme primer, there it is. Lists. Special list, yep. Actually seeing the first element of a console is done with a car, and the second element of a console with a cdr. Okay, awesome. So car 1 cdr 1 2 2. That's what we want. So yeah, so just so you kind of understand, the first element is technically just the first element, and then the second element of the console is actually the rest of the list. So that is one of the interesting parts of that. So I can make that work for me. And instead of nth2, we're actually just going to do it this way. And we're going to say car and cutter. Okay. I don't think we made up any more syntax, so this might compile and actually run properly. Nice. Hey, Scoppy, how's it going? You doing all right? Okay, that's what we expect. And then if we said hello meta, hello meta, hey buddy. Pretty good. Okay, so obviously we're not even checking that the first thing, like I could do anything I want with hello, right? Like that, and it would just still say hello. It's just a kind censoring endpoint. So okay. So let's just define our last endpoint, and then of course I'm actually supposed to return JSON there, but that's okay. So this takes a JSON payload. For now, we're just going to do this. And then we're going to say a little bit of that. Don't need that. Goodbye. Name. All our parens are good, and we're good. Okay, so now we actually have to figure out the JSON part of it, and then actually, do they have a way to do multiple routes, or do we just need to do it in like our own way? That's the thing I don't know yet. Okay, they have a little not found, so that's really nice. We can do that. We could just do this in an nice cond. Doing your Udemy course by Jason Lennon. Okay, cool. What's that about? Oh, okay. So they didn't actually. You have to define your own not found. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna need that, so we might as well just put that in here. Define not found request values build response code 404. No idea what that syntax is. I mean, I'm guessing it's like a keyword syntax. Like we have keywords in Clojure which just look like this. Let me think. I get, oh yeah, okay. So a lot of times the hash is like a deref operator, but I'm not sure what it is in Scheme. Okay, not bad. We may only do 1 day of Scheme. Partly because I have to take a day off streaming next week, and I have to make up the time somewhere. And hey, bad cop, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, I have to take a day off next week. You're sleepy? Well, you like started streaming at like 3 a.m. I saw on my notice. Yeah. Oh no, bestie mod, I have to take a day off. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like this was enough scheme. Not that I'm ending right here. We're gonna finish this out hopefully. And then I think if we do like 1 or 2 days of Racket and then 1 or 2 days of Common Lisp, I think that'll be okay. We're actually taking a break between Scheme and Racket, which might feel a little bit weird, but we're just doing it based on dates. So Scheme is 70s, Common Lisp is 80s, maybe, I think. Might even be 90s. And no, it's 80s. It's like, yeah, it's like my birth year. And then Racket is newer than all this. I think it's like 2000s, if I remember right. Could be wrong. Okay. Higher level interfaces. Define, templatize. Okay. Okay. I like this. Little HTML special things. Finally some HTML. We don't want HTML. It's a really good question, Dylan. I'm not completely sure. It was hard, you know, like, I mean, the only way you could make money was basically like 30 miles away from where I live now. And you had to live in this little like secret bunker. And oh yeah, Bestie mod will time your ass out, Dylan. You better watch out. Common Lisp is 1984, but ANSI Common Lisp, which is what everybody like uses, right? Is 1994. Okay, got it. Yeah. Classic 1984. Okay, so it looks like they don't have built-in JSON support. That's fine, whatever. It seems like I'm going to have to actually build my own little router, which is also fine. We can just do that. We can just con some things. And that's the beauty of cond. It makes things a lot nicer. So what are we going to do? We are going to go down here. That would be so funny. That would be so good. Stop being mean to someone who survived such hardship of the Depression. Yeah, fair, Allison. Very fair. Yeah, that was my grandpa, who was kind of an asshole, but we'll just not talk about the dead that way. But you know, like, he was born in freaking 1906. Like a young adult during the Great Depression. In fucking Arkansas. In Arkansas. I mean, can you imagine living in Arkansas in 2023? Let alone 1923? Okay. All right. I'm done, I think. We'll just call it handler request body. Classic distracted by chicken nuggets. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get our path params. I'm guessing we don't have any like nice destructuring in Scheme /Guile / whatever we're doing. Where did I put the reference manual? Did you guys like that song? Is that good? Okay. Dereferencing. Can I do this? Is that not? No, that's not what I mean. Oh, I missed your thing, Scott, when you explained what the course was. Beginning Rust course, 96 modules, and about 40 coding problems and a final project. Okay, okay, very cool. Yeah, awesome. Hope it's good. Let me know how it goes. I mean, I don't know why you would learn Rust that way instead of just implementing a binary search tree, but, you know, to each their own. If we know x is a vector, we can write x to value dot vector dot else. Okay. This is not the type of dereferencing I mean. They mean it more in like a... No, I don't mean dereferencing. I meant destructuring. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Destructure a syntax object. Yeah, I meant destructuring. I finally figured it out. Oh, they mean dereferencing in a... And then I was like, oh god, I'm dumb. All right, it doesn't matter. I don't need a dereference. We're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna use our little let star. Is there lag on my stream? Wow, I'm dark. Am I dark? I'm a little bit dark. Oh well. You guys don't need this space. It was a little dark. That helps a little bit. Okay. We're almost there. What time is it? 4? I've got 15 minutes. Let's see if we can finish this up. I think we can do it. Okay, so I think it's the let star that lets us actually reference our previous let bindings. Thanks. Go, go, go. So what are we doing? We are saying path parts. They call it components up there, but path components, request, very good. And then we're just going to say, we're just going to call it first. And this is going to be car path parts. And then we're going to call it second, which is going to be car consider path parts. Okay. Cooter. That's what they call it. Cooter. I love that they told you how to pronounce it. Big win on that. Okay, so now that we have path parts, ooh, we also need a method. I'm gonna guess that that's request method, but they didn't actually, they probably said it and I just like passed by. Let's just search for a method. Not here. Okay. Let's go back here. Serving HTTP war requests. What is a method? Request method. I could have just done it and not even looked it up. Okay, so now we can just write our little cond, and cond is going to be great. it is going to say we're getting there. Just give me a second. I already forgot what my API is. Okay, the Rust book is really good. It's verbose. The Rust book is very, very good, but it is verbose, in my opinion. I think it's great for a reference, and it can be great for casual reading. Or if you're just really motivated and want to go through it in like a week. But I think working through it can be pretty long and dry, in my opinion. But I think Allison might have done most of it. So she might have a better perspective on that than I do. But to each their own. I started it like twice and couldn't do it. So then I just learned Rust a different way. Apparently learned Rust. Who knows? Okay. What do we got? We have to know if path is hello. So our first, we could do this a few different ways. We could just like implement like another function outside of this, but I think we'll just do it this way. We're gonna say equals first hello. Okay, I'm gonna need an and. And equals first hello. Didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. I'll need a new line in a second. Jesus Christ, I can't do this. Equals second. Actually, I just want to not nil. Not nil second. Okay, this looks good. So if these two things are true, then we're gonna say hello name handler request body. Okay. And then we're gonna say otherwise equals first hello like this. Yeah, I think everybody just learns different, Scott. I think that's a reasonable take. Hello handler request body. Now I could just have a function that actually returned the handler instead of passing this to each one and then just called it like handler by itself, but it's fine. Equals first goodbye. Oh yeah, we haven't even done JSON. I don't think I'm gonna finish this on stream, but we'll at least get our router done. Okay, anything we hate about this? Not really. Let's just make sure that we're not wrong about a couple things. Not nil 1 is true. Okay, that's good. And then that was actually the main thing I wasn't sure about. That was the only syntax I kind of made up. The not part, I figured that was it, but knowing Clojure definitely makes this faster. You can see a lot of the influence from Clojure. I mean, from Clojure, from older Lisps and Scheme in Clojure. A lot of the functions are named the same. So it was Hello World Handler, I bet. Yep, Hello World Handler. What's the other one? Possibly unbound variable URI2 on line 9. Oh, somehow I inserted a string at some point. Okay. I mean a space. All good. Look at that compile time, Rust and Zig. It's just an interpreted language, so I mean, you know, it is what it is. All right. It still says hello, meta. Okay. Oh, because I never changed this. I was like, what? How did this not get changed? All right. So this is handler, right? I never changed the fact that we're checking for all this. Now we don't need to. Oh no, we still need to do everything that's there because we just didn't do any validation. That's all good. Okay, so let's restart the server and we should be good. Okay, empty response. That's what I was looking for. Hello, meta. What? Empty response? No. How is this wrong? What's wrong about this? Fuck. Okay. Hello. Nothing. Nothing on any of these. It hates it all. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what I did wrong. Let's do our else branch. Else. Not. Damn. Darn it. You guys. Not found request, right? Mm-hmm. It's fair. That's why it's there. That's why it's there. Cheese Lover Smith 15. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying me somewhat struggle with some scheme today. Still nothing? 500 internal server error. Okay, so we literally have a runtime error. Yay. Yay, dynamism. Haven't done a dynamic language on stream in a while. Okay, so let's try a couple things. I've already forgot what it is. It's a string append. Name. And there. And then we just want to return greeting. Okay, interesting. Let's try this again. Can I do new lines? I think so. Am I just not right about the let syntax? That might be it. Let star without a space. Let star. Well, duh. Oh my god. Okay. I thought you meant in my source code. I'm like, it's not there though. It's fine. Okay. Wrong space thing. Possibly unbound variable greeting. Okay, so this didn't do what I thought it was supposed to do. Okay, so let's find that syntax again. That was in the primer. Variables and procedures. I want to say it was in. My scroll is still screwing up. Let's start. This is literally what I did. Display greeting. Why is it not letting me just return the greeting from my let star? Huh. Okay, let me just see what's happening here. Maybe I have too many. Probably my parentheses are wrong. Let's do this. We'll just put it down here real quick. No, that looks fine. That looks fine, and that looks fine. Does it depend on a new line? I wouldn't think so. Oh, did I do that before? Oh, okay. I typed a new line. It was a me thing, surprisingly. There we go. Bomb meta. Okay, so let's start is not the problem. Okay. So then let's just display a couple things. Display first. Display second. Display method. That returns values. That should be fine. I wonder if the problem is that maybe I can't have this nested double value return thing. That's the only thing I'm wondering about. I could see that being a problem, but I don't see any other problem. No chunk, no close, no size. Assume close to signal end. Yeah. Nope. That must be the problem. It must be actually in the returning. Okay. Oh my god, there were errors in the thing and I didn't even look at them. I didn't look at server logs, guys. Skill issue. Skill issue galore. Okay, 1 second. Gotta do a quick message check. Okay, seems fine. Okay, in procedure car, wrong type of argument in position 1, expecting pair. Okay, so let's see what we have. And this is on line 16. No, it's not on line 16. It's on the line numbers. No, that was column 16. No, that was, yeah, column 16. Line 34. Okay, sorry. Okay, car, cutter, path parts. What's wrong with that? Wrong type argument in position 1. Isn't this exactly what I did before? Car, cutter, path parts. Before I had request path components request. First, car, path parts. Doesn't seem to have a problem with first, but it has a problem with this. Is there something I'm not? It's definitely a skill issue. Anything that's happening on stream is a skill issue. Huh. Okay. I mean, I could try to just load this in the REPL and see what happens. Did I close my REPL? Which is the car of the cutter of the car. Okay. Yeah, car of the cutter. I figured what you were saying. I didn't know that was a thing. So we could just use a little catter. and see what happens. Now, there's no reason that syntax shouldn't work, what I had before that I can think of. But at least now we know we're getting a server error. Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at the server. Wrong type argument in position 1 in procedure car at line 3417 expecting pair. I am actually kind of, so now we're still getting car and not even catter. Of course, that's down here. Okay. Interesting. Let's just do car again. Even though everything else will fail, it's fine. We just need to see if this makes a difference. Nope, it's the same thing. Oh no, it's a new one. Wrong type argument in position 1. Hello. Yep, for line 40. And that's probably because, yeah. Yeah, it's probably... So first, did it even print first? It didn't even... Oh, it did. It did. So we got hello, hello, get, which is correct. That's actually fine. But before it didn't even print them. So it did seem like that was the problem, which I really don't understand. I don't get why this is failing right now. Okay. Wrong type argument in position 1. Hello. Okay. Well, there's a lot of hellos in this line, so I really don't know which one you're talking about. I guess it has the column, but that isn't necessarily 4011. Okay, so it's to this one, but I still don't know which hello it is. Let's just change this to this. Still getting the same thing. At 4011. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe I don't know how to actually pass lists. That might be my problem. Okay. Did I skip over that? Okay. Cons A, cons B, cons C. Okay. List ABC, ABC. Okay, yes. Car ABC. Can you give me an example of where there's a defined list to a let? No, you don't want to do that. Is that my problem? I always have to put the quote in front of path parts. Like this. That's my problem, isn't it? Okay. So I bet if we just do this, we might be in business. Missed that little syntactical issue there. Nope, it still hates me. Okay, let me see if I understand this correctly. If I say define A1 okay, define A1. I'm guessing I'm just missing something here. So why doesn't that work? Define a quote 1. Am I crazy right now? Okay, so this is fine. So why can't I do... What am I missing? Okay, define animal noises. Assoc cat animal noises, assoc alien animal noises. That is fine. Which returns the pair if found. Okay. I'm missing something really obvious, maybe? Like, am I supposed to be here as well? I have a hard time believing that's the case. It didn't work above. Nope, syntax error. Okay, that's fine. We know it's not that. And we know this isn't gonna work because it's the same effing problem. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what's not working here. So why is define not working for a list? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did I already define A before? Is that all? Define L1. 1, 2, 3. Syntax error. Source expression failed to match any pattern in form. Define L quote 1, 2, 3. Really? Am I dumb? I mean, that's probably true, but like, what am I having such a hard time with here? That looks fine. String append hello name. REPL. Cons A, cons B. I must have missed something. Cons A, cons B. Okay, whatever. Car, list, ABC, REPL, this. Okay. Getting frustrated right now because I don't understand. What could possibly be wrong about this? Yeah, sure. So I tried passing it in like this. It doesn't seem to matter. Now before, when this worked, we were just passing in request path components twice. Okay. That would be interesting. So obviously the apostrophe is magic, and that's mostly what you need to know. No, I'm sure there's, I mean, we use the apostrophe similar in Clojure for symbols and for, it's hard to explain exactly everything that it does. Wrong one. Now we're at 17. No, line 34. Where's that? No, that is the same. Well, it's this line. Raise exception continuable. Wrong type of argument in position 1. So that's still here. Okay. Maybe there's something going on here that I don't understand. Does let star do something different than I expect? I guess that's what I'm wondering as well. Let star. Name Horace. Greeting. Hello. Name. No, that looks fine. Okay, let's now try this. It won't even let me define a list in here. If I say let L 1, 2, 3, and then I say L, I'll just do car L. Bad let in form. Lat L quote 1, 2, 3 parentheses match car L. Why is that wrong? I'm gonna try exiting this. How do I guess I'm gonna type exit. How the fuck do you quit this REPL? Oh, weird. I was in some sort of weird state. Like there's a stack of some sort that I keep exiting. Okay. Maybe it was just the state of my REPL that was wrong. All right, I really do need to go, but let's just see if we can figure this out. Define L 1. Nope, still doesn't work. I don't get it. What the hell? Apply plus 1, 2, 5. Okay, let's just try this. Apply plus 1, 2, 5. Works fine. But defining a list doesn't seem to work. Okay. Define a list in scheme. Define add 5, define make list, define add 5 list, if null lon. Otherwise cons add 5 car lon add 5 list. Okay. Of a list of numbers lon. Okay. This looks fine. Takes the function normally. If null lon, otherwise cons. Okay. What is going on here? Everything was going pretty smoothly until this whole thing. I wonder if instead of using let star, what happens if we just use let? It's still only mad about this one. That is one of the interesting parts of this. Okay, let's do this real quick. I think it's still, I think we tried this. Yeah. I have let star. I've had let star this whole time. My parens are right. Oh, you mean because I was saying let's try it with let? No, yeah. Well, the reason I'm thinking of that, here's what I'm thinking. We take these out. And we're good. And then outside of that, I don't need... We could do this a couple different ways. We could just do a another let. Right, this is where we can just paste. So we could do another let like this. Oh my god, am I dumb? No, I'm not that dumb. Okay. So then we just do this. Yeah, I could just do that. Okay. Let's try this. Nope. Bad let inform. Let first car quote path parts. Okay. So now you're mad about this. Let's get rid of this stuff that we probably didn't need. But because I don't see that in any other places of scheme syntax. Nope, bad let inform. Let first car path parts, second car path parts. Oh, I missed the parens for yeah, they're both car right now. They don't need to be. This one's supposed to be cutter. Or actually catter. Demon Dev coming in with the follow, watching me struggle. It's the same fucking thing. Like, what the actual... What is going on? Oh God, why would this be happening? Okay. What do you hate so bad about line 35 catter path parts? Does car like screw it up? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Car shouldn't screw up anything. Okay, we'll just pretend. I think this is the same issue though, so like it's just going to give me that same problem further down where it's not the right it's not the right thing. So this is the thing in wrong argument in position 1 for hello, which is that right here. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. I will admit. It does not make a lot of sense. That works fine. Okay, let's just do this then. What if instead of first I said car path parts? And instead of second, I said catter path parts. How you like me now? And we'll just get rid of these. Obviously this won't work, but that's fine. Okay. Warning, possibly unbound variable first. Oh yeah, that's true. And I'm fine with that for now. Let's just see if we can get hello / meta to actually do anything. No, it's the same problem. Okay. Well, that sucks. This was going so well. Did I write my cond wrong? I don't think that's the problem. I think I would have gotten a different error. Let's look at our fizzbuzz. Cond, cases, case predicate, result, all over the place. Does car not return what I think it does? I mean, it sure seems like a freaking string at the end of the day. Does equal work for numbers? Oh, you know what? Oh my god. That's it. That's it right here, at least. I'm pretty darn sure. I don't think equal works for anything besides numbers. That's why it worked before. In Clojure, you can use equal for everything. All right, let's see if we get a new error. Nope, that was it. Oh my god, what a dumb thing. I made a, like, I assumed that it was just going to be dynamic, but that's just a number operator. Okay, so we did that. It still doesn't make sense to me why the whole other thing didn't work, like why my let bindings aren't working with let catter. That still doesn't make any sense to me. But in the interest of just getting this done, let's just do this. Because this will be pretty close. Obviously, we didn't get to JSON, but we got to kind of a lot, honestly. If it wasn't for that thing that took forever, I mean, there were two errors. There were two syntax errors. One of them I don't understand whatsoever. That looks good. Hello should just say hello world. No, It's still failing? What are you failing on now? Okay. Is car... Car must actually mutate. That's gotta be what it is. Car consumes path parts in a way that I can't seem to keep using path parts the way that I want it to. So that is frustrating. All right, let's just look into that. Let me just do a quick message check. I've been streaming for a long time. I just got to make sure everybody's okay. Coming out in 5. Okay. Let's see. Car scheme. What the fuck does car do? Okay, yep. No, shut up, medium. It doesn't mutate the pair. The list is still the same as it was. Well, why am I not feeling this then? What does car and Guile do something different than this? I really doubt it. Okay, here's a way of figuring something out at least, and then we'll go. So catter path parts still doesn't work. No, catter path parts did work. It worked in that one place, but once I tried to use it again, wrong type of argument in position 1, and that's on line 36. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. Why am I getting the error on line 36 now? All right, I think this is too... I figured it would be going down here. Yep. All right. Bummer. Okay. I think I need to cut my losses. It's going to take longer than I thought. Like, if I could just figure out exactly like what's happening there, but like here, for instance, well, I can't even define an effing list here. Like that part I really don't get. Define L1. Okay, what was I doing before? That was dumb. Okay, I was being dumb. Nope, that part was all me. That part was all me. Okay, good to know. L. Okay, car L. L. Car L. It doesn't seem like it should matter at all. There's got to be something else. Okay, catter L should just be nothing. Okay, wrong type argument in position 1, expecting pair, but there's no pair. Oh, that's what it is. It's that I actually... Oh my god. That's the problem. Okay. At least we can type that out. Check for whether there is a second element before catter. Okay, cool. Set car is what you need to mutate. Okay, yeah, it's not mutating it. So it's actually just that there's no catter, and that's why this isn't working. That makes a lot more sense. I'm glad I figured that out at least. Because it's not an actual pair. So let me just say something like this, and then it would just get a 404. Okay, at least we figured that part out. All right, I gotta go. Thanks so much for hanging out. I know probably the last hour or so was painful, but you know, if you don't like pain, then you're on the wrong stream, right? So that's something to think about for next time. Anybody have a raid preference? That's my partner saying, really? Any raid preferences around? I can't take a long time doing it. Purple Elf? I think I raided her or them recently, but sure. That's fine. It was a while ago, actually. It's probably like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Well, I tried to type in the command purple elf. Surprisingly, that's not a valid command. All right, awesome. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back, not tomorrow. I don't stream on Thursdays. We'll be back Friday for some common Lisp. I might be in the Discord tonight just fixing this. So if you want to check that out, you can join the Discord. And if you don't, then oh well. Don't do it. It's fine. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see ya later.